Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more WWE Smackdown vs. Raw 2007 General Manager Mode. My name is BrendenPlayz. We're coming off the Backlash pay-per-view, which we had a pretty successful show. 3.5 star rated show, including a 4.5 star rated match between The Undertaker and Kurt Angle, which The Undertaker won the WWE Championship in a last man standing match. We'll have a quick recap of all our championship victories, as we had the World Tag Team Championship, unfortunately was not defended on the Backlash show. We'll talk more about that in a second. JBL, the new Intercontinental Champion, and Trish Stratus, the new Women's Champion. So every title that was defended was changed hands. So a very interesting night indeed. So if you haven't already, check out Backlash. It's a two-part show up on my channel right now. So Eddie Guerrero and Undertaker are the leaders of the pack right now. 87 popularity, doing pretty well. Kurt Angle wants a little bit of help because he's been losing a little bit. So Batista as well, he's been on the rise. He's really gaining some momentum, and I know it's I think he lost his last match, but he's been doing well, so he's getting himself in the top spot. Another guy I'm really impressed with is Rob Van Dam, 78 popularity. Randy Orton doing okay as well. And we need to try and... Right now, I think our roster is missing a few guys in this area. Like, we've got a lot of divas here, and we're missing a few guys. We need a couple of guys in that 65 to 73 bracket that we can really use for that IC Championship. We really don't have that many right now, so it's a bit of a problem that we currently have, so I need to try and work on that. But you can see Kane, Big Show. The problem that we had is they aren't in championship contention, so what they have to be, apparently you guys were letting me know. I wasn't exactly sure what happened. Before we get there though, we had a huge boost in the ratings. You can see we are a good 600 fans ahead thanks to our pay-per-view. So what exactly happened is that Kane and Big Show aren't in the top 15 on the power rankings, so because of that, they aren't qualifying for a championship matchup. You have to be in the top 15 to qualify for a title match, and unfortunately, they're not there. So that kind of sucks, but we need to try and get them there, and that's kind of the objective of today's episode. We're going to try and increase Kane and Big Show. Now, one of the ways you can do this, and probably the more popular ways of doing this, is doing a handicap match. So a 1-on-2 match, or a 2-on, a 2-on-3, something like that. So a handicap matchup. We're gonna do a 2-on-3 matchup. So Kate and Murdoch are gonna team up to take on Big Show, Kane, and we might put Booker T in there as well because he needs a victory. So Booker T, Kane, and Big Show. Big Show's up here. So that might be a way we can try and increase their popularity and get themselves a victory because they're missing one as well. So I know I kind of want to do 2 of them though, so I may do 2 of them, and we may do it again. So we'll just do the 1 here. But the reason why I'm doing this on Kate and Murdoch, because I get the feeling I want to trade them out soon. I want to kind of bring them in, use them to kind of elevate some other guys. So that's kind of the plan right now. And then we'll probably trade them out because I just don't think it's long-term all that beneficial to try and build them up. I just don't think they really have what it takes, and it may take a long time because their overall is very low, so they're going to lose more matches than they win, so that's obviously an issue. But so we might we could use this on some of the other guys like Shelton Benjamin, for example. So I don't want to do this too often. That's the thing. I don't want to do this too often, so we might do this Shelton Benjamin, and Randy Orton needed a win, didn't he? I think he was complaining. No, he wanted a championship matchup. So who else can we really elevate just a little bit more? I don't know, but I guess Shelton Benjamin and JBL would probably be the 2 picks, but they're obviously feuding, so that would be dumb of me. I don't know, we'll just do Booker T again, even though they've been used. But anyways, let's forget about that. So it's only on Heat. So I don't really want to do that too often, but I want to do that this week just because Kane and Big Show really need it, and I want to get them in the championship contention. So what I want to do this week as well, though, is of course John Cena is currently the #1 contender for the WWE Championship. He won a match against Eddie Guerrero at the recent pay-per-view. So what I want to do is I want to have this match, Undertaker versus John Cena, and we're going to have that match here on this show. So, hang on, I accidentally changed that. So I accidentally pressed that. We're back out a little bit. So let's have a quick look at our rivalry. So we have Undertaker and Kurt Angle still going, which is why I put Kurt Angle in that matchup as Cena's manager. But I want to create another rivalry, so I'll probably do another number one contenders matchup here, or rivalry, Batista and Eddie. Let's get that one going. And as well as that, I want to do our new Divas rivalry. So we'll just do an injury revenge, who cares? The storyline doesn't really matter. But we'll do an injury revenge here, as we have Trish versus Mickey, and that will be for our Divas Championship. Obviously, Mickey was the former Women's Champion, and Trish is now the new one. So we'll do a rivalry there, and we'll leave it at that, and we'll decide where we want to go next episode. Let me know in the comment section down below who you want me to feud with, and we'll go from there. So we have our main event set. So we might do a one-on-one matchup to get this thing between Batista and Eddie rolling. Obviously 10 weeks is a long time to kind of build up a rivalry, so we understand that we're not going to get 10 weeks of not facing each other one-on-one. That's just not going to happen. So we might do Trish and Mickey, a non-title matchup this week as well, just to kind of get the ball rolling there. And we'll have Booker T can team up with JBL to take on Shelton Benjamin. And this is where we're going wrong a little bit, because I don't really want Rob Van Dam involved in the IC Championship, which is where he kind of is. But we'll get him involved in this one here, just to give him something to do. So we've already used Booker T a couple times this week, haven't he? So we'll change Booker T here. And we're not using Big Show again, so we'll just put him in there because he desperately needs it. So we'll do that there. So that will obviously probably hinder our ratings this week, but we've got a bit of an advantage, which is again why I'm doing a match like this week, doing those handicap matches, because we've got a ratings advantage. We can afford to take a bit of a hit this week, although it's not ideal, but if we have to take a hit this week, we can afford to do it. So you can see we have a lot of superstars inactive. So Randy Orton, for example. So we got Nitro. So just our tag team guys, really. So I mean, I guess we can do, well, since we've done a rivalry instead of a match, we can do Nitro can have Mercury in his corner and take on Randy Orton. And I think we probably will use Johnny Nitro in the future as a singles guy, but for now he's still tag team champ. So we'll do that, and hopefully that can increase our ratings just a little bit. And obviously we still have the kicker of the WWE Championship there, so we're trying to increase our popularity there, whilst trying not to take our ratings down too much. So that's the plan right there. So we're obviously going to go ahead and play this WWE Championship matchup. We're going to play as the Undertaker. We might switch up the rules a little bit. We'll put DQ off. Okay, so John Cena versus the Undertaker. Let's get this one underway. Alright, here comes the dead man, the new WWE Champion, The Undertaker. He's coming out to defend his championship for the first time against Kurt Angle, and what is going to be a huge matchup for the WWE Championship. Sorry, he's facing against John Cena. Kurt Angle's in John Cena's corner. Of last night, he defended against Kurt Angle. Well, he challenged Kurt Angle for the championship. I'm all over the place today, I apologize. He challenged Kurt Angle for the championship, and he managed to pick up the victory, won the championship, and now already he has to defend his title straight away here on Raw. So tough going for The Undertaker, but this is a true test, the first test of his championship reign. And he's defending it against this man, the #1 contender for the WWE Championship. John Cena defeated Eddie Guerrero at the Backlash pay-per-view to earn himself this opportunity, and he looks fired up and ready to go tonight. This is a big chance for John Cena, obviously coming into this situation between Undertaker and Kurt Angle. And he has Kurt Angle in his corner, much to his chagrin. He didn't really exactly want Kurt Angle to join him, but Kurt Angle insisted. Kurt Angle kind of forced his way to be out here ringside to make sure that he gets a very good look at what exactly happens here, because of course Kurt Angle has his rematch clause and he will get an opportunity at the WWE Championship again down the line, whether it's Cena or whether it's Taker. So John Cena with Kurt Angle coming up against The Undertaker. Alright, here we go. This one is underway. John Cena versus The Undertaker, nose to nose, eye to eye. Here we go. The referee separates them and we get this one underway. The dead man coming up against John Cena. Straight away, The Undertaker wants nothing to do with John Cena. Now, wait a minute, he's already getting a weapon out. A no DQ match, we know this. And Taker trying to make this as easy as possible, perhaps, against John Cena. And Cena capitalizing and taking the sledgehammer off him. But Undertaker trying to get it back. And oh, what an uppercut there to John Cena. And the dead man using every tactic in the book to try and win this one. But Cena still countering. And you can see the dead man already feeling the effects of his match at the last pay-per-view. Oh, Cena went for the sledgehammer shot and the Undertaker almost took his head off with a big boot. The dead man already feeling the effects of having to compete last night at Backlash. And he's still feeling some fatigue there. So difficult times for the Undertaker. His first championship defense, not exactly when he would have liked it, and definitely when he at least expected it. I'm sure he probably thought perhaps in 3 or 4 weeks he might have to defend it, or at the next pay-per-view, not against John Cena right here, right now. One night after he won it at Backlash. Cena's got him down, and Undertaker's got this one as a no DQ match, and probably very fortunate for him as well, because I'm sure the dead man needs all the help he can get. You can just see he's feeling the effects of the last match. And wait a minute, coming after Kurt Angle now. Not sure that's a wise decision. Whilst his match is on, and oh, he's got a steel chair involved. And oh, he takes Kurt Angle to town with that steel chair. Taker focusing on Angle and not on Cena right now. And again, a steel chair shot. What is Taker doing? Now Kurt Angle counters. And Taker gets himself back in the ring, but used up a lot of energy trying to take down Angle. And he takes down Cena there. Now he's trying to recover. Hasn't got enough left in the tank to capitalize. And oh, wait a minute, Taker trying to get John Cena with the midsection kick. And oh, Cena takes him down. Cena's looking good. Taker's just looking tired here, just looking fatigued. Hasn't got much left in the tank. But he's trying everything. There's a big shot there. And now Cena's down. Taker has the sledgehammer. The equalizer, perhaps. And oh, he's taking Cena to town. Using the sledgehammer here. And Cena countering. Trying to get that sledgehammer away from the dead man. And he's done that successfully. And here we go. Undertaker set for a ride with a nice suplex. Well, it wouldn't surprise me if the dead man went for a count out, or he's got there's a no DQ stipulation involved. I'm sure dead man wouldn't have minded to get a DQ finish just to kind of survive for another night, because you can tell that he's just not quite there. Just not quite ready. And Cena. Taker's had enough. He's getting outside the ring again. And he's just waiting. Well, Cena's going to follow now. Angle coming along too. No DQ. Kurt Angle can get himself involved if he likes. Oh, Taker always takes Angle's head off. And Cena now coming after Taker. And oh, wait a minute. Undertaker's got John Cena. And here we go, the last ride. Will he hit it? Yes, he will. The last ride to John Cena. And now Angle getting himself involved. Taker back in the ring. Cena's still down. Cena is still down. We're at an 8 count. Will Cena get back up? 9. Will Cena get there? Oh, a count of 9. Cena back in it. The count of 9. Cena's back in it somehow. Undertaker cannot believe it. And a nice side suplex as well. Undertaker nearly had this one won. Kurt Angle trying everything he can to get himself involved. And Taker now, another shot with that sledgehammer. And Angle again going after Taker. Taker and Angle. This is a... Angle obviously wants revenge for losing against The Undertaker last night at Backlash. And Cena attacking Taker as well. And oh, Angle again coming after the dead man, who's struggling here. So Taker coming outside here. Doesn't really want much to do with John Cena right now. Just trying to survive himself. There's no real surprise there. Oh, it's really a handicap match right now. Kurt Angle getting himself involved here on the against The Undertaker. And Taker wants more of Kurt Angle. Cena back in the ring. Kurt Angle's taking down The Undertaker again. We're at a count of 7. Taker trying to get Kurt Angle out of the way. A count of 9. And now Kurt Angle's attacking The Undertaker. Taker can't get back in there. And Taker has been counted out. Well, you've got to be kidding me. Undertaker survives by count out. We're back here and we're going to check out the rest of the results, but Undertaker survives by a count out. He was outside attacking Kurt Angle and John Cena, but I guess his attention was all on Kurt Angle, and he still attacked Kurt Angle for a second too long. Kurt Angle capitalized, got back to his feet, started attacking the Undertaker again, and that cost John Cena the match. So unfortunately Cena, well, that was his championship opportunity, gone begging. But I'm sure he'll get another one in the future. So let's go check out the rest of the results. Johnny Nitro upsets Randy Orton, there you go, with Joey Mercury, so that will help the tag team champions out a little bit. Lita defeats Melina. RVD and Shelton Benjamin knock off Booker T and JBL. Trish Stratus defeats Mickie James. And Batista defeats Eddie Guerrero. Now let's have a look, come on. Hopefully the handicap match has worked out in our favour. Kane, Big Show, Booker T defeat Cade and Murdoch. So far so good. Oh, that one's not so good. Lance Cade hits back with a victory over Shelton Benjamin, the Big Show. That's not exactly going to help our cause out very well at all, but we'll see. So let's have a look how the fans' rating went. SmackDown gets the victory, but only by 40,000, so that's not too bad. Okay, so we took a bit of a risk. We did some shitty matches this week, but we still didn't take too much of a hit. So let's take a look. That's next week's show. Let's take a look. So we have a 2.5 star rated show. So our main event was a 3.5 star rated. Batista and Eddie was pretty good as well. So the rest of them weren't so great. And our heat matches weren't all that flash either, but not too bad. Raw had a 3-star rated show. SmackDown, I should say, had a 3-star rated show. So they didn't exactly excel too much, but there you go. So let's take a look. Undertaker on the rise again. Eddie's dropped down a little bit. Batista doing okay. Kurt Angle's there as well. So obviously John Cena and Kurt Angle picking up a victory there, and they've bumped up just a touch. Booker T went down again, so that's a little bit of a concern. So we need to kind of fix this a little bit. And of course, oh yeah, that's right. We ran out of money to sign Kane, to re-sign Kane, but we've got enough to get him back. So fortunately for us, we didn't lose Kane. So SmackDown didn't get him, and he went to 60 popularity. So I don't think that exactly worked out at all. No one really benefited at all. I think we did too many matches, but we tried to kind of get a little bit cocky and try to speed the process up. Didn't happen though. So RVD and Randy both won a title match, so we'll have to try and figure something out in the future. I don't exactly want them to be going. So does Booker T. Booker T, you didn't want a match, man. You've won 1 match out of 7. You don't deserve a title match. Come on. The only match you won was this week, when I had to help you, hold your hand. You're not getting the title match, come on. So we're probably going to have to get them an IC Championship matchup, so I don't really want to do that, but I guess it's best for business to keep those guys around. So our rivalries are still continuing right now. Oh, did we lose our tag? Oh, we lost our tag team rivalry because Kane got released. Oh man, that's a big hit. That's my mess up, but I couldn't afford to keep him around. So that's the ratings right now. Everything's looking pretty good. Let's take a quick look at the power rankings. So we still don't have Kane and Big Show on there just quite yet, but that is what it is. So That will do it for this week's edition of WWE Smackdown vs. Raw 2007 General Management. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure you hit the like button, as well as subscribe to see more GMO episodes coming up in the future. Let me know what you guys want in the future. Who do you want me to sign? And what rivalries you would like to see in the very near future building up towards Vengeance. Let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see you all next episode.